Hello, hello. What's up, guys? Okay, let me just message in the chat. Okay, am I audible? Nice. Thank you for joining. Let's just wait for a while until everyone joins. I think we can at least introduce you guys to the other members in the team. All right. So the team is here. Okay, so introductions are in order. I am Abhimit. I am the team lead, project manager, and the game designer for Megadrift. And okay, next up is Paras.
Hello everyone, my name is Paras. I'm the game artist, and
And that's Archit. Archit, you are on mute.
Hi guys, I am a lead developer for the game.
Right. And so yeah, Mega Drift is a student project, and we started working on this game, let's say around eight months ago. Yeah. So we finished the pre-production at around January, and then we have been developing the game ever since. So let's just see what do we have in store today. Okay, is my screen visible? So this is how it's going to be. We have already done with the introductions. So before we start off with all the journey and everything that is there in the game, we are going to take you guys through a drive through of our game. So you're just going to hop along and we'll just drive through the world that we have created. Just have a look at all the assets, how the things are. There are enemies in the game who are going to fire at you. We won't show you the combat yet. That's for later. But yeah, just hop on. I think Archit would be sharing his screen and we can get started.
Sure. Screen visible.
Yes.
Wait a second.
Right. So the game is made in Unreal Engine and Archit is the developer. So yeah, full screen. Let's go. Let's change the camera. Nice. So this here is the world. The story is set in a desert planet where a mineral called Nixium is being mined, and there are enemies who have taken control of those mines, and you have to rescue the mines from those enemies. So this guy has just entered a zone and the enemies are gonna come at him. Dude, run away. So all the assets that you've seen, we have some of them, the enemies we have made in-house. The other assets we have taken, and of course they are licensed. And the entire world building and design has been done by Archit. Like he has been at it.
Ah, this is the second zone, I think.
Yeah, and you might want to heal. It's fine, just go around and come back.
Let's right now.
So the thing is that there are 7 zones in the game, and when you start playing, you start off with nothing. Okay, and so if you directly go in, let's say the seventh zone, you're gonna die because you won't be strong enough. So you need to keep going zone by zone. You need to conquer one by one until the entire map is yours, and then you have the final boss battle after that. Yeah, the game is for PC. Yes. We are also planning to maybe add a console version for this, but let's see. No, it's not published yet. It's still like we are still still in development. We are heading towards the alpha version, which is like the first playable build that we make. And then we share it with people, we take their feedback, and then we work more on it. And then yeah, it's open world. It's an open world. It's not open world like the games that you play, the AAA games, which has a huge map. But yeah, I would still say that the map is considerably large. And you only drive a car. There is no character movement as of now, and all the health, armor, pickup, all the weapons, everything is on the vehicle.
Can you hear the game sound?
No, bro. That's fine. You still have to work on the sound anyway. That's okay. Yeah, now I can hear. Okay, so a lot of this world looks like as if it's empty. That's because the work is still yet to be done.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, hi Rahul.
I just got back.
Yes.
Awesome. Don't forget to share your Discord server with
Oh, yeah,
everybody,
sure. Yes, yes, yes.
right? And your Instagram and all that stuff. So the idea, guys, this is for the audience. The idea is that this game is going to have a live stream once a month, and they're going to be sharing their progress. They're going to be showing how they're building the game. So be part of their community, help them out. You can test this game, you can be part of the community, and just follow this. One day, hopefully soon, is going to be on Steam, and
Yep.
and you guys will be part of this game. Help them to build this game, and they're going to be sharing their process, how they're building the game, so you'd be able to learn from them as well. you know so yep. Okay, you
Someone has
guys
asked
carry on.
what
I'm
is
going to
the.
grab some dinner.
Yeah, sure. Someone asked what is the ages of you guys. Okay, so all of are under 30. I'm 26. I think Paras is around 22, Archit is 24 or something. Yeah, so between that age group. Is it roguelike? Not really. I mean, there is a mode which you can say is roguelike, which we'll come to later. So yeah, it does have roguelike elements. It does have RPG elements. We have taken something from all the games and we have combined it. So yeah. Okay, I think let's start with the journey. Archit?
Sure.
Okay, we don't want to give away everything about the game at once. Yeah. Okay, I'll share my screen. Okay, so I'll straight up start with the GDD of the game, which is like one of the most important things that you make as a game designer. So that's the GDD. It's still a work in progress. I keep working on it. We are on version 1.2.2 right now. And as you can see, like everything is detailed here, starting from the introduction, the game overview, the game loop, progression, game world, narrative, enemies. And this is just writing. I still have to add some visuals to it, but most of it. So when I, as a game designer, I make this, it's so that my programmers and my artists can look at it and they are able to make the game even if I'm not there. So as a game designer, it's my job to make sure that, hey, the concept or the idea that's in my mind, I am able to convey it to the other players, to the other team members. Sorry. So yeah, I won't bore you with going through all of this, but that is this. Think I can show you the first version. Hey, it's gonna go way back. Okay, but when we started, the game wasn't this what you're seeing it right now. So let me show a video. So when we first had the idea of, hey, let's, it was just a simple drifting game for mobile in the beginning, and then decided to spice things up. So we added, hey, let's make it a combat game. Let's have enemies, and you can fire at the enemies using your vehicle. So this was one of the initial prototypes that we had. So this was the level block out, just testing out the code, if everything works, getting a look and feel of the game. Then we tried maybe, hey, what if it was a world before we had the desert, we had this. So we tried out a lot of game methods that you had to blast things off, you had to go and kill enemies. There was this rescuing some survivors angle as well, which we have. We'll come to that later. But so this version that you see was a prototype that we kind of entirely scrapped. We just took some elements of it and then we made the desert version again. And then when things were looking okay, I think we are on the right direction. So we started working more on how the world could be, how the vehicle would be. We improved on the weapon, we improved on the enemies, the enemy AI was reworked. I was thinking if I should tell the USP of the game because I wanted to keep it a surprise. But okay, so the name Megadrift, the reason it's called Megadrift is because you have limited ammo, and if you want to reload, you have to drift. So when you drift, your ammo reloads. Like this guy's drifting and the ammo is reloading. So that is the USP of our game. So you will never run out of ammo, let's say, if you keep drifting. And that's how we wanted to build the game around that. Yeah, it's fast paced. You just go on, you are killing enemies, you are reloading, you have shield, you have nitros, and it's just high action packed game. Okay, enough of the past now. So what's next? So yeah, so that was the game design journey. I think we changed our concept like 5 to 6 times, and so we went through the entire design process. We were like, hey, something has to work. We wanted to make it better. We kind of we had finalized a prototype, and then we went on a whole angle of, hey, let's make 6 quests. Let's have 6 different quests. Then we realized that we don't have enough time, nor do we have enough experience to do that. So we cut out all the quests and then we came back to this. And yeah, I think that's it for the game design journey. Uh, Let me see if there is any questions. Stop sharing. Show us the map. We'll definitely show you the map. You can see it in the next time when the blueprints are shared. And how many days for GDD prototype? For GDD, it's been an existing process. Like I'm still working on it. Whenever some new idea comes, or if we have refined the mechanics, I add it to the GDD. So I started working on it right when we started, when I typed the first letters Megadrift. And it was actually called Mini Drift back then because it was for mobile. Then it became Megadrift. And I'm still working on the GDD. Prototype took us around a couple of months, I would say. Yeah, a couple of months. And once that was finalized, then we spent time on building upon that, refining it, optimizing the code. What's USP is the unique selling point? Yeah, I think Flamingo is answered. How long have you been working on this? 8 months. Yeah, it's been 8 months. Develop up to this part. Yeah, it's been 8 months. Someone asked about ideation and how you got to execution. That's a very good point. So I'll show you. Let me see if I can find something. Okay, so the initial idea for the game was that I just had to brainstorm. So I was like, okay, it will be a simple drifting game for mobile where you drift, you earn money, and then it will be like a garage where you restore cars. So that was the idea. And then we made a prototype for that. And then we are like, hey, it's working, but it's still not there. So then we decided more. The main idea where we got stuck was that, hey, why is the player drifting? Okay, we want to keep it drifting, but what more can we do with the drift? And that is when, I think it was on a Discord call, when the idea suddenly struck, hey, if we are keeping it shooting, then why not make it drift to reload? Because something like that didn't exist. Then we tried the prototype. We just made a quick version. We put the enemies and we're like, hey, this is working. So that's when that idea came to execution. Then we decided to build on that further. Okay, I think enough talking. Paras, it's time for the art. Let's start with the enemy showcase and the vehicle.
Okay, so wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so Subham is asking, like, the game environment is very heavily inspired from the Mad Max and War Thunder map,
Yeah.
because I used to play War Thunder. And uh, yeah, I will show you the screen, how the journey started and all. Okay, can you guys see?
Yes.
Okay, this is the basically this is a mood board. We call it mood board, and a reference board. So this is where I collected all the materials about everything art related about the game. So like first version was for like a mobile. So it was later scrapped, and like we decided to make a PC game. Then I have to like scrap all the assets for the mobile and all, and start from the scratch. But mostly we are using like sketchfab assets, and for now,
Yeah.
till the alpha. After that we will be building more and more in-house. So this is a mood board. This is the environment references for Mad Max. Like I am very heavily inspired as an artist, very heavily inspired from Mad Max and War Thunder, cause and like these are the some concepts later we I am gonna add. Currently, I'm very focused on the enemy. So
So
this is
more
the
about the enemy. What we wanted was that it had to be like robotic, because that was the thought, that it's some alien civilization that looks like robot that has come down on the planet. So we had a lot of ideas. We started with the hovering and flying robot, and then so this is where like the programming, the design, and the art comes together. So I wanted something that floats or flies. The art team made it, and then Archit, my developer, says that hey, if you put a wheel in it, it will be easier for me to code. And we are like, hey, okay, now we need to go back and refine our design, because if our programmer says that hey, go with this, then we go with that.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the mood board for the enemy, and I will show you guys. And for the software, I use Maya to 2022, and for texturing, I use Substance Painter. So this is the wheeled enemy. You will see it in the game soon. So this is the level 1 enemy. Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the enemy. So uh, first of all, when the game was in mobile stage, it was very low poly. But as we ideated it, and we know that this drift to reload idea had very potential, so the poly count kept increasing, kept growing. So it's for now the poly count is around 50,000 max for the models like enemy, vehicle, and others. So this is the first level 1 enemy. This is the level 2 enemy. Some guns and small rockets, and this is the level 3 enemy with some big rockets. And yeah, this is how it's gonna look in the game. This is the level 1, and this is the level 3, the level 2. The level 3 is still in texturing process. So uh, this is
Yeah,
it.
Paras, can you just explain in brief the art process? Like, what do you do? Like, how do you make the model? And this just in brief.
For firstly, I collect these references from Pinterest, Google, and all. Then I start to block it key, like how I want, how should that like how the enemy कैसा दिखेगा enemy and all. And as you can see, the design flow and uh, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, uh, जो flow है enemy का, this is similar to the this reference.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
आई ब्लॉक इट, देन ब्लॉकिंग के बाद मैं उसको उसमें डिटेल्स वगैरह ऐड कर देता हूँ, और जो अननेसेसरी पार्ट्स है वगैरह उसको रिफाइन करके फिर टेक्सचरिंग के बाद रिगिंग
And
एंड
I
ऑल
think
एनिमेशन.
you also have to keep in mind the poly count,
या
right?
ये सब करते वक्त पॉली काउंट ध्यान में रखना पड़ता है, क्योंकि इफ वी क्रॉस द पॉली काउंट देन प्रोग्रामर को हमारे ऑप्टिमाइजेशन में थोड़ा इशू आता है, क्योंकि ये जो गेम है, लाइक वी वांट टू रन इट एट इन मोस्ट ऑफ द पीसीज. So yeah, this is the wheeled enemy. We call it, and this is the track enemy. So same structure, but I some added some tracks and all from the reference. This is the base, and this is the level 1 with some guns. This is the level 2 with some, we have changed some guns and all. And this is the level 3 with some bigger rockets. Okay, and this is how it's gonna look in the game. This is a level 1 only. Uh, like it's in the other levels are in still texturing stage.
Yeah, Paras, I think you can start with the vehicle.
Yeah. Okay.
People are getting excited about the vehicle.
Okay. This is the vehicle. The vehicle is from the Sketchfab.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's an existing asset.
it's an existing asset. We just took it and modified it because we really didn't had the time, because themes बहुत change हुए हैं. Like we went from mobile to PC, PC पे एक city post apocalyptic, फिर उसके बाद डेजर्ट में डेजर्ट सिटी गया, डेजर्ट सिटी से एक डेजर्ट प्लैनेट टाइप मैप। सो आर्ट में बहुत चेंजेस होने के वजह से आई डोंट हैव दैट मच टाइम, सो वी हैव टू टेक द कार, एंड दिस इज द अपग्रेडेड वर्जन। इट्स स्टिल इन वर्क इन प्रोग्रेस कि अपग्रेड्स कौन से होने वाले हैं वगैरह और इन गेम में जो है उसके ऊपर यहाँ गन वगैरह एंड शील्ड्स वगैरह सब सब होने वाला है, एंड दिस इज हाउ इट्स गोना लुक इन द गेम। इट्स लाइक इट्स अ बेसिक वर्जन, एंड अल्फा आने तक we are gonna implement all these upgrades and all.
Upgrades. Yeah. So something more about the vehicle. So Paras, can you turn it around? Can you show it from the back? So we wanted to have like an experience where you did not need a HUD while playing. So we decided to put that. So the green markers is what shows your health. It changes color from green to orange to yellow to red depending on what your health is. And we have also shown some visual cues. Then the two blue color things, that those are the shield generators, and at the bottom you have the nitrometer, and your ammo, it is shown on the gun. So when you're playing with this view, it's like you can get everything in a single snapshot on your car, and it all works in real time, which we'll show you when we show the gameplay video.
Yeah. So for the gun, this is just like a simple model because we are gonna definitely change this because it doesn't go with the theme and all. And yes, uh, for the next, this is the mine. It's gonna be like main part of the game and the game economy. Uh, yeah, this is how player will get his. I don't know. Should I say it
Nexium.
or not? Yeah.
It's Nexium, yeah. Like that's the currency on which this whole thing is based. Like that Nexium is a metal mineral that kind of can be used for anything. Like it's a very powerful mineral. That's the lore.
Yeah. So this is the mine. Player will come and go through this and interact with this, and it's gonna till alpha tak. This is gonna have some animation and more stuff added to it. And so this is for the gun. Like I was talking, the gun is still. We are gonna change it. We are gonna build a platform which where player can have a single platform, but he can switch between guns. Like he suppose he wanted to switch, he wanted to use a 20 millimeter gun, then he can use that. And if he feel like nah, this is to fires too slow, and he can switch to the minigun. Like so, it's still work in progress. It's like a like blocking stage, so I can't show you that. But I'm sure till the alpha, uh, it will be ready.
Yeah, I think we can start with the gameplay video.
Yeah.
Right, the first combat one. Okay. Wait. Archit, can you share your screen?
Sure, wait.
Yes. So now we are actually getting into the game dev stream, which is what this stream is about. And Archit, what he's going to do is that he's going to replace the enemies, level 1 enemies that we have, with the level 2 ones. And like he's just going to do, that's his job actually. So he's just going to do it, and we are all going to look at him do that. And then we are going to play that same level in Unreal.
So just be patient. It will take some time to load.
Yes. Add an extra weapon as secondary. We do have secondary weapons, Shubham. Yes, we do. So the coding for that is left, but we have a rocket launcher that auto targets. We have an EMP grenade that when you drop all the enemies in your radius, they will just become stationary. Then we also have something like a spike strip that will just send the enemies in different ways. So it's still a work in progress.
Okay, starting with the zone. Okay. So this is the first zone.
Abhimit, tell them about the
So we
auto
can
aim.
activate shield by pressing a key
Yeah.
later.
So just let him play once. Yeah. So these
So we
enemies are
can change the
easily
weapon on
defeatable.
runtime.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh yeah, you can change
shit!
the weapon in
Shit.
runtime.
Yes,
Yeah,
some
which
bugs.
is why we need to bug fix it before we release it, guys. So that's why it's a work in progress.
Don't worry, I can handle this.
Just
Okay,
heal
looks like my
yourself or
ammo is
just
out.
use a shield.
So the animation for the enemies is still in static. I haven't animated anything. Uh, I'm gonna later add it step by
Yeah.
step.
I,
It's a lot of work for me right now.
so there are two camera modes right now. There are two camera modes. This is the combat mode in which you can get a larger view of the world around you, and then you have the exploration mode in which you just see the car from the back. The player will directly spawn with the
Okay,
vehicle. No, the player will directly spawn with the vehicle. There is no separate player character movement. The car is all you control. Right. Archit, I think you can start with the game dev part, no?
yeah, yeah, just
Replacing the
showing
enemies.
another zone.
Okay,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, the high level zone.
So
That was a
this
nitro
is a
boost.
nitro boost. So
Yeah,
you
and if
can
you can see
press
on the
by.
screen that it's reloading right now.
So this level is very high level enemies. So be careful. Not this one. Not this one. Wait, wait, wait.
No, Nikhil, making a multiplayer game needs a lot of
Yeah,
information and experience that we don't have as of yet. So maybe I don't know. Once we launch the game and we see that the reception is good, we can some years down the line. But as of now, no.
And the game won't have be मतलब modding नहीं होगी उसमें अभी के लिए तो
Mm.
because उतना टाइम नहीं है तो if we get the time then definitely we will be adding more.
and so yeah, I got
These
it.
are high level enemies,
Okay,
and like
so
yeah,
I
he could
ended.
not defeat them yet. Yeah. So like that's what's gonna happen if we just straight up go to a high level zone. We kind of took this idea from Elden Ring, to be honest, but size of the game until now, I think Archit would be able to have a better idea of that.
Size
Like we
of the
haven't made a
game.
build yet.
Mm,
It's still in Unreal. We haven't made a build yet because we're still working on it. It's still work in progress.
it will be 12 GB, I think. Maximum 12 GB.
Yeah. And you're just halfway done with the optimization, right? You'll further optimize it to reduce
Yeah,
the size.
of course. Okay, so starting with zone
Map.
enemy. Mm, so this is a blueprint in which all coding has been done here. So this is enemy. So right now I will change this mesh message into another one. So okay, so as you can see here are some scene components. So basically these are to tell where bullet have to spawn. Like bullet कहाँ से निकलेगी. So there are many ways to do it.
Yeah, it is Rocket League with enemies. We are using Git. We are paying with pay. We are paying the, what do you call it, data packs, right?
Yeah. I mean, we are eating GitHub as a source control. Right. So he's
So
setting where the bullet has to spawn because it will change depending on the enemies because they get bigger.
yeah. Okay, so I have changed the meshes. Okay, starting with
All right. A new enemy is born. Nice.
okay. Okay, so this is blueprint, and on begin play. So basically, when the game begin, we are loading on the references that are linked with enemies, and these are some code. Maybe you can see by the name it is rated random patrol. So it will randomly move from here to here, like here to here, and bullet spawn. So this is a small note how to spawn a bullet, spawn actor. Like we are giving him a class from where to spawn actor, and we are setting the location rotation like this. Right bullet spawn location, and it is here. Right bullet spawn location. This is this one, and this is just a particle effect to give a good feeling output for the sound, and this is a particle effect. And this is a node where where enemy move to player. So
Yeah, when
this
he
is
detects.
respective to our player. So this is a target actor. This is our player, okay. And if you see this radius, this is just to tell enemy who is coming under this radius. And if the players come under this radius, he will chase the player regularly.
Can you just zoom out and show this all the code that you have? There's just
Spaghetti.
some snapshot. Yeah. This guy has
Okay,
been
this is
coding since like there's so much code we at times get scared just looking at it.
every time change, every time replace many code bugs. And next. Okay, this is for enemy right now. And what should I?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
we can show either the zone combat or the radio tower combat.
Okay, let me start with radio tower.
Chalo, let's do the radio tower.
Explain
So
it,
what you
please.
need to do is that there are survivors in this desert who are trapped and you have to rescue them. But you can't just go and rescue them because you need to find their signal. Now there are radio towers which the enemies have blocked using jammers. So you have to destroy the jammers, defeat the enemies who come at you because you have destroyed their jammer. And then when you free up a radio tower, that is when you get a signal that hey, there is a survivor in distress whom you have to rescue. When you rescue a survivor and you drop them to the safe house, you get a blueprint for the weapon upgrade. So you collect the blueprint and then you are able to upgrade and then you go to the next zone. So that's the core loop of the game.
And yeah, you can manually fire if you want.
So you just have to shoot him to trigger the. So the tower has been activated. Now the battle has been begun. Looks like something helping.
So the enemies are gonna chase you wherever you go in the world.
Yes.
And
Oh, it
these
looks like
enemies are
something.
slower and
Shit.
faster. Okay, I think it's an AFMS problem. Never mind. Let's hope they'll come at the player when we make the game. No worries. So your weapon will auto target on the enemies, so you don't need to manually aim it. You can just fire and keep drifting so that your ammo keeps reloading. The secondary weapon hasn't been coded yet, Shubham, so we can't use it right now.
Archit system specs. He like you. He's working on which one? GTX 1650. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's running Unreal Engine 5.4 on a GTX 1650 with like 24 GB
he
RAM
has made
and
the he's made the whole game on that, so
yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of the minimum specs for you, you can
yeah.
say. Okay, so this guy's activated the tower, the secured, the connection is secured, and now the antenna on the vehicle will point you towards the direction of the survivor. We do plan on adding some icons on the map so you at least know how far the survivor is, but that's what you have to do. So now he's just following the antenna towards the survivor. And now he
Yeah,
has to take them back to
yeah,
the
okay.
safe house. Hey Arjit, look, someone else has a GTX 1650. Nice. Dude, I run it on my
So this is
laptop with the
automatic
10th
gate.
speed. Yeah. So this is the OG player safe house. You can say this is where you first spawn. This is where all the upgrades and everything is done. So this guy got a nitrous upgrade because he rescued the survivor. So just enter the safe house. We'll just show the safe house as well. So now that you're in the safe house, what do you do? So at the top, you have all the blueprints that you have collected and what all you can upgrade, the total Nixium that you have. You get Nixium by defeating enemies and you also get it by driving through the mine. So let's say if you want to upgrade, so this is still in work in progress, but you can upgrade your weapon. You can switch between the primary and the secondary weapon. You can choose which weapon you want, you can upgrade it. So he can't upgrade it right now because it doesn't have 4 blueprints that is needed. Yeah, I can just go back and maybe show. Yeah, so that's the rocket launcher, a secondary weapon that we might install on the car. Like we will maybe later. Yeah, just go back and show the vehicle wala thing.
And okay, this is in work in progress, so don't
Yeah. So
expect anything.
similarly, like we have all the text and everything for it. So I can maybe show you guys just the Excel sheet that we use to keep a data for those of you who might not know like how much maths goes into this. But I think yes, that's it. This is what we have been up to up until now. And he exits the safe house, goes back, and you're back to it.
Okay, so whenever you are inside the radius of the tower, it will again activate the tower. Like you have to search for the survivor again.
Yeah, so randomly survivors will spawn and you'll get a notification, but you won't know where they are until you are inside the radius of a tower. So you'll just have to keep driving around and exploring. We do plan to add things like, lore elements of the story.
or mini games.
Yeah, or mini games. But yeah, that's
So
it.
if I go further, it will deactivate the antenna. See.
Yep. That cannot deactivated. With what laptop do you use? I have a Predator Helios 300. It's I guess 6 or 7 years old now.
And I have a Zephyrus G14. It's like 2021 model.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
I
just
have a Dell
surviving on
G.
systems and making the game, guys. Flaming Burrito doesn't remember seeing the boost effect. Yeah, I don't think we used it, bro. Yeah. Okay, I think Acha, you're showing the zone battle, yeah? I think yeah, just defeat them.
Yes.
So as of now, we have three primary weapons, and they give you different advantage, like a higher rate of fire, higher damage, constant fire.
Oh, they are still following me.
I think
I
they
think
stopped.
now
Yeah, I think yeah. Okay, you can
for
close
sure.
the stream now.
Oh
I
no, they
think.
are searching for me. Shit.
I think we might want to put that. Like it's a surprise that the enemies you thought the enemies won't chase you, but now they will. So at times, things like these, bugs like these, gave you an idea that hey, maybe we can do something like that.
Yeah, thanks Critical for the feedback. We we're gonna
Postage rescue story or adding system. So there is a story for the
yeah
emotion. There is a story. We didn't go into the story for obvious reasons, but yeah, there is a story which will make sense that why you are doing what you are doing. So yeah, that is covered.
yeah, and we'll cover these in the next few
Yeah.
streams.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so for this one, I will show you how many coding has been left
Yeah,
around
Yeah.
it.
Just give a
So,
sneak peek. We just give a sneak peek of that.
so for this one only, for
Yeah.
turret only,
Yeah.
and yeah, this is one. This is a blueprint ready. So this uh, black under black one, this is just for looking for a target, automatic it will aim, and this is for holding firing, like we can manually control it. And one thing I have to show. should I show them a flying enemy?
उसका कोडिंग हो
yeah,
गया.
Yeah.
दिखा दे. ठीक है. Do you remember the area where they'll spawn though? See, because
I can manually add in
ठीक है.
with.
ठीक है. ठीक है. Yeah. So the thing with this flying enemy is that we will make zones in the game, which if you cross, the enemies will spawn. So yeah, it's like a surprise. So let's say when you're rescuing a survivor and you will have a choice. Do you want to go take the longer route or do you want to go through the shorter route which has those enemies? Because if you die, you don't rescue the survivor. You'll have to restart the mission.
yeah, and the game will not only include like one type of quest, like going and survive rescuing the
Okay,
Yep.
so
survivors.
I will press
And
E key just to show how it will work. Okay,
we
this is
are
enemy,
yeah,
and they will fire rocket toward me like this. We have to shoot him. It's very difficult to shoot him.
Why are they so far? I mean, ठीक है, but is it auto targeting?
Ah, yeah, yeah. Or
Okay.
see. So I think I have to decrease their speed.
Yeah. So
Ah,
when we
shit.
play test, we get to know things like this that hey, something is not working. What
Okay,
is the
done.
study background of you all? So I'm a designer by profession. I have done my bachelor's in product design and I'm studying masters of design right now.
and mine this year I just completed my BSc animation and multimedia. So this is that where I learned the Maya and all the 3D stuff.
And yeah, that is, I think.
Yeah. And Archit is busy defeating the enemies, then maybe he can say, yeah. I think you can just close the stream and tell these guys about your background.
Okay, okay, wait, wait.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So is there any algo to find the best enemy to target? Not really, because all the enemies will be similar and of a similar level, but maybe we can put it in a way that it targets the higher HP enemies or the more powerful enemy. That's a good point. Okay, guys, we have like 8 minutes. We might wrap it up at 9. So open for Q&A. Any other questions? Any more things that you guys want to ask? Put it down in the chat. And yeah, I think I'll just share the Discord server link. Paras, are you doing that? The Discord ka?
Yeah.
Take it, just send the link.
Yeah, I can't chat. Can you see send the link? I'm just making some changes.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. Will it have co-op? As of now, no. No co-op right now. Are you guys Have you guys done bachelors? Yes, all of us have done bachelors. How we move from one level to another level? You just drive. You'll know when you are in another level. Like it's not a level, it's a zone. So there are 7 zones and there's a whole map, and you can just drive wherever you want. How does Paras manage a bachelor's and design course at the same time?
Yeah,
I
I
think that he can
guess.
answer.
Matlab,
Stop into certain seconds, which will happen.
my college. I'll be honest. My college that wasn't that good. So I all this 3D stuff I have learned. I have learned this from YouTube and from the practice and my experience, my own experience. Then I found out about the G2M. Then I was like following Rahul sir for the like 2 months. Then I inquired. Then I was like एक साल वैसे भी टाइम पास होने वाला है इससे अच्छा I would join. And then I joined and I met this guy, these two people,
It
and
was
I'm here.
actually a different thing that we did, right? It was an assignment in Gamer to Maker, the elevator
Yeah,
pitch. That is how we met. Yeah, I can just tell them about that. So, yeah, the elevator pitch, it was a module, you can say, where we actually learned how to collaborate and make a team. So that is when the three of us met. And then when we had to make the final project, we decided to come together because the familiarity and the team bonding was already there. Okay, I have sent the link, Abhinay. I think you can share it in the chat. Yeah, I think the managing question is a good one, Nikhil, because like even I am currently managing my bachelor's at NID, and I'm interning as well. I'm making the game. Archit has a
yeah,
job. He's working. So it's like we have to manage. Let's say दिन में जो काम है वो किया, and then at night we spend some time on that. I had my vacation, so I kind of made the full use of it by staying at it. Now my college has started again, so उसमें कम हो जाएगा. But yeah, that's how we
yeah.
prioritize.
मेरा भी एग्जाम था, so आगे पीछे होते रहता है, but we have to calculate and
What difficulties you actually face as a game designer? Again, a very good question. So,
hook.
yes, the hook is fine. So, one of the main things that I faced. So, I'm a product designer. I have worked for 3 years as a product designer. I used to design educational toys for children. And from that, coming to this game design, where you're making a design, the thing is that when you think of making a game, the scope is so huge that you just decide to make, hey, I can do this, ये भी कर सकते हैं, ये डाल देते हैं, ये डाल देते हैं. And then to know when to stop and decide that, hey, this is it. I think we should firstly make this, then we should decide. So that's the challenge as a designer, because you like to be creative. You can just think of 10 things and be like, let's add it in the game, it might be fun. And I saw a video actually, that, and one of the things that that guy said stuck to me. He said that if you're a good being a good designer doesn't mean that how much more you can add to a game. It's about how much you can take away from a game and still have it, make it be fun. That's when I decided that, hey, instead of adding things, why not let's just कितने कम में हम लोग इतना अच्छा गेम बना सकते हैं. So that's what we are aiming for. Okay, the link to the server is there, guys. So it wasn't a community server yet, so we still have to put out the roles. But yeah, please join. We'll keep sharing updates. We'll keep sharing devlogs, what is all going on. So yeah, we'll share
Yeah.
everything with you guys. Do join.
And if you guys have any suggestion, you can come to the server
Yes.
and join with us.
Yes. Yes. And so we think that by August, July end or August, the alpha version should be ready. So we'll have a playtest session where you guys can actually join in, play the game, and give your feedback that we'll actually implement. What will be the price? No clue, dude. Still not there. We'll let you know.
What will be the price of Megadrift? $1 million.
Yeah.
You can't play it. We won't let you play it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We are far from that. It's gonna be. You tell me, man. How much? How much should it be priced at? Steam. $4.99.
499
Okay.
sounds good. Yeah.
4.99 sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Critical Lucario is asking, I want to know which game is under development or outside right? Like me, what game I'm developing? I could tell you, but then I would have to kill you. It's there is a stealth project ongoing, you know. So yep. All right, guys, I guess that's 10 o'clock. So thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for being on this live stream. And you guys knocked it out of the park. Great job, guys. Awesome stuff.
Yes.
So for everybody else, whoever is interested in following this game, so we are going to have one live stream a month for this game. Okay. And there's going to be a playlist. You can follow the development of this game. And you can kind of learn from the team a little bit. So today was like an intro. The next
Yeah.
time, what we'll do is we'll do a more depth, like we'll do one blueprint live stream, we'll do an art live stream, we'll do a design live stream, like we'll do specific topic live streams. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you everybody and have a good night. And those of you who are interested in joining Game to Maker, just head over to our website or you know where to find me, right? Just just apply now and then we'd interview and see if you guys fit into our course. And then, yeah. So anyway, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday night. And thanks, guys. Thank you so much. Good
Thank you.
night.
Thank you.
Bye
Thanks
bye.
for joining, guys. Bye bye.